baby, it was me or them. And I choose me every day. I'm not giving you no chances, my guy, to see the premises. I'm not. I heard. I just heard like this crunching sound. Like it was just like a crunching, like a hard crunching noise. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brittany, aka B-Mac, and I am back at it again today with another freaking video. So this video is very different from a lot of videos that I have done. Am I a little ashy? But this video is a little different from any video that I've ever done. As you can see from the title, I decided to do a story time today because I just wanted to do an interesting moment that happened once, and I decided to maybe I might make this a thing depending on how you guys feel about them or how it goes on the channel. Yeah, AC Pooh, you wanna play with the little ducky? You bumping into my camera, baby. Sorry, but yes, this is gonna be a story time about when someone tried to break into my mother's house when I was inside. So anyway, this is going to be a story time about how someone tried to break into my mother's apartment when I was in my mother's apartment by myself. And this is probably one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me in my life, okay? Because, baby, it was me or them. And I choose me every day. Every day. To make it, that is. Now, for those who do not know, I am from Chicago. We don't need to go into specifics about exactly where, like, because to be completely honest, I moved around a lot in Chicago. I lived in a lot of different areas. The girl done been everywhere, but this particular incident happened while my mother was living over east on 71st and Jeffrey. That's the crazy part. Yeah, on 71st and Jeffrey. Now, just a disclaimer. Before this incident happened when I was in college, when I was visiting my mom on like, was it Christmas break or what was it, a summer break? It was one of them vacations. And before this incident, my mother, we used to live in a 2-bedroom apartment that was low-key around down the street and around the corner from where this incident, I'm about to tell you guys about where it took place. So we were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, but when I left to go to college, she basically downgraded. She downgraded and she moved into a 1-bedroom apartment on 71st and Jeffrey. We were staying on 72nd and Constance. Now, I have my own little conspiracies about who did this. I'm not gonna name drop because I'm just not gonna do any of that. But I feel like this particular incident happened because someone had to have known, like, my mother's job schedule. Like, they had to have known her routine. Like, she goes to work at a certain time every single day because the way her apartment complex was set up, it was like, and plus at this time I was already away at school for quite some time, and I had literally just got back home. I was probably home for a couple of days maybe when this incident happened. So it's like no one would have been expecting another person outside of my mother to be there at the time that this incident happened, or at all for that matter. So, and the reason why I say that is because my mother's apartment building, it was like you needed keys to get on every single floor in her apartment building. So it's like you got the main key to get, like, in the door that everyone in the apartment building has. You get the key to the main door. Then it's like you have a key to the mailbox. Then it's like if you live on the first floor, you go upstairs and you live on the first floor, you have a key to get onto the first floor. Now you go to the second floor, it's a different key to get on the second floor. So if you live on the first floor and you're trying to get on the second floor, you better goddamn know somebody that live on the second floor, because your key that work on the first floor ain't gonna work on the key on the second floor. So basically you need to have a key to get on each floor in order to maneuver in and out this building, right? Period. So I'm like, it's obviously this happened. This had to have been somebody inside of this building. this is just what I was thinking when and actually a little bit after the situation happened. So long story short, my mom, she had to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that to go to work. And she ended up leaving, going to work. Mind you, I'm there, I'm asleep in my mama's room. Whatever. She gets up and she leaves and she goes to work. Now, I'm usually somewhat of it honestly depends, to be completely honest, if I'm like a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper or not. It really just depends. If the sleep is good, baby girl, you're not getting me up. You're not. But you know, my mom, she had left not too long before this happened, so I feel like I was still kind of like, I hadn't completely drifted back off to sleep yet. Now, we're going to pause. Months before this particular incident happened, my mother had told me that someone had tried to break into her apartment through the window, because the way the apartment was, like if you're on the first floor where her apartment was, if you was to open up your window, like the living room window or even my mother's bedroom window, you could technically be on the roof, even though it's another floor above you. But it was just like this open space where technically you could walk out onto the roof. So if you was on this level, on that floor, around the corner, technically I could look out my window and see across the roof into your apartment building. Like if your blinds are open, you open it up, you just walk across. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So that incident, an incident like that had happened months before. I think she did what she did about that situation, whatever. Now fast forward to months later. Now I'm at home and she leaves for work. It's like she left out at 5 something in the morning. Now this is probably happening, it was probably like 4 something in the morning. It was still like kind of dark outside. But long story short, I feel like I hadn't drifted all the way off back to sleep yet, because I was laying in my mama's bed and all I just heard like this crunching sound. Like it was just like a crunching, like a hard crunching noise. And I remember being asleep, but I hear this noise and it wasn't like that loud. It was kind of like faint, so I didn't really think much of it. I thought I was like dreaming or something, but then like I kept hearing it. So now I'm like, I feel like I'm up. There's a mouse in here. It's a mouse in here and it's chewing on something, but I'ma just let it chew on that shit because I'm not gonna go looking for it. So I stayed laying down because it like kind of stopped. Kind of drifting out back to sleep again. I hear this crunching noise again. It's getting like louder. So now I'm like, am I tweaking? It's like aggressive now, like so now I'm up. I'm like, hold up. Excuse my language. Like hold up. And I'm like scared as hell because now I'm like calling my mom and I'm like, Mom. I call her because I'm like, I don't know what is going on. At first I ended up getting up and I ended up like tiptoeing to the door. Because I'm like, where the hell is the sound coming from? That's not no damn mouse. And it would be moments where it would be going and then it would stop. And mind you, my mother's front door was a wooden door. So the crunching, I was like, it's coming from the front door. So I would get out the bed and I tiptoe to the door and I kind of just stopped because I didn't hear the sound while I was tiptoeing. I was really like literally holding my breath because I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen. And I stopped. And then I looked to the left. As soon as I looked, I heard it again and it made me jump, G. Oh my God. So I literally like tiptoed back to my mama's room. And I'm like letting my mama know like, G, I think somebody is at the motherfucking door. Excuse my language. Sorry, Mom. I don't think I really dropped the MM bomb when I talked to her, but I probably did. I don't remember. I was scared. So I'm letting her know like, Gee, I'm about to call the police. I think it's somebody at the door. Somebody is trying to get inside this apartment. Now, the crazy part was my mother's apartment door didn't have a peephole on it. So I'm like, I can't fucking and I can't see who's on the other side of it. I'm for damn sure not about to open this joint. I'm not. If you want me, you're gonna have to come in here. And I got something for you. It's a blicky. And nah, I ended up calling my mama. I let her know what was going on. I called the police, but while I was like calling the police, I'm like tiptoeing back to the kitchen because her apartment was so little. I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna get something real fast. and just grabbed that bitch. And now I'm like in my mother's room in the corner, like trying to get to like the furthest part away from the door so they don't hear me talking on the phone. And I'm just letting the police know who I the bam. So I hear this, and this. It's something at the door, blah, blah, blah. I'm scared, blah, 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 blah. So they're like, yeah, just find a place to hide and da, 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 get you a weapon. I'm like, yeah, I got a knife and that, this, that, and that. So the whole time, I didn't go no place to hide. Because number one, the apartment was so damn small. So doggone, no offense to my mama, but the apartment was so damn small, it wasn't really too many places to hide any goddamn way. You look to the right, you look to the left, that's what you got. I'm in the corner, and you can see me. I'm low-key standing right by the door. Because I'm like, if this bitch come open, I'm not giving you no chances, my guy, to see the premises. I'm not. I'm really not. I got this big ass chef's knife. As soon as you come in, hey. You hear that shit? That's your heart, nigga. I got your heart. That's the type of shit I was on. Heart was like literally beating out of my asshole. But then the noise ended up stopping. And at this point, I ended up going back into my mom's room. It was probably like 15-20 minutes later or whatever, and the noise had ended up stopping. I don't know what made them stop. They probably gave up because they couldn't get through the goddamn door. But when the police came, at the same, I can't remember who got there first, because I called my best friend because she lived not too far. She stayed on like 73rd or something. And I basically had her come up over there too, because I'm like, I'm scared. So I can't remember who got there first, but I remember her and the police being there at the same time. But they basically just like scoped out the premises. I wish I had the pictures, because that door, motherfuckers was really trying to get inside that door. Like the way they had the thing pried open, the shit was crazy. They didn't catch nobody, long story short, but I feel like it was definitely somebody who had keys on every level of that apartment. I feel like that could only be something like, I don't know, like a maintenance man or something of that nature, because I just don't see how someone could have gotten there on my, like, I don't see, like, I know sometimes, I just don't, I just have my thoughts about that. But it was very creepy after that. And I felt like maybe like the next day or maybe the same day, my mom ended up calling the front desk downstairs, and they ended up installing a peephole. Like either the same day, next day, it happened shortly after. But then I feel like, I can't remember. I think that might have been the last straw for my mama. Honestly, dang, Ace, rocking my thing. That might have been the last straw for my mom living at that particular area, because stuff just be happening always. Like it really do, especially in that area on Jeffrey. So like I think, well, I'm gonna say a week or two after that, we ended up moving out. And we ain't even back up over there. I lied, because me and Dwayne, we ended up moving on 72nd in South Shore. Couple years later, but that don't got nothing to do with nothing. But yeah, man, so that is the story of when somebody tried to break into my mama's apartment while I was inside of my mother's apartment. And let me tell you, my mama ain't had no blicky, but I would have had the sticky if need be, because I'm really not one of them. Shout out to my mama though. Hey mom, sorry for the cuss words. Please don't send me no text message. Thomas and Brittany, stop the cussing. Like, I was telling a story and I was just, okay, love you, mom. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like this video, of course, like I just said, and share this video. Don't forget, most importantly, my lips are not moist. Most importantly, to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video. Tell a friend about my channel. And thank you guys for watching. Feel free to go ahead and watch some of my other videos. Like I said in the beginning, if you don't know me, get to know me by watching my videos. Let's get into it. I haven't really figured out the complete direction of this channel yet, but we're gonna keep the vibes going. So get the wandering. Say in my band. AC Pooh, come here. Say bye to the people. Come here, boo. That's my AC boo. Say hey to the AC boos. I mean, AC boo, say hey to peoples. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this little short story time, you want to know, well, you want to hear some more little story times, I don't know, let me know. I got some stories for ya. Yeah, but thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and we loves y'alls. Ain't that right, Ace Poo? Told you. When Ace Poo get the licking, that's how you know. But your breath really stinks. Anyway, good day, guys. You guys have a beautiful night. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and good night. Bye.